So the way we found Shelterwood was through driving around town, and we drove past this neighborhood that not only had very beautiful looking homes in it, but specifically had a home that we'd thought about building.
What spoke to us about Shelterwood homes, and specifically this neighborhood, Prairie Green, was that it was this little oasis. It was a combination of craftsman's homes, prairie style homes, natural aesthetic with natural lawns.
We contacted the realtor first, Becky Wan, and then she got us in touch with Dave, and it just seemed like it was going to be a match made in heaven.
I like the types of homes they build. I like that they're good quality, but they're not ridiculously overpriced. I've seen builders in the area that can build comparable quality, but considerably more expensive.
What drew me to want to build my own home was the desire to have greater control over the features of the house. My wife is an artist, so having a studio space was important to us.
Oh, working with David was great. I mean, we definitely came into it knowing what we wanted, but because he was already there in terms of providing craftsman style, in terms of providing, like I said, the more eco-friendly elements of geothermal heating. That's the thing, is I feel like a lot of people, when they talk about building their houses, you start getting these stories of all these hiccups and this didn't work out and we had to make this radical change. We didn't really have that. We worked with Dave on, what is it we're going for here, and he kind of helped steer us.
Another thing that I really like about Dave is when we were working with Jason and Emily, she had this idea for something that she wanted for her studio, and we were discussing it, and he said, well, that's going to be really expensive. And he showed her another way to do it, accomplish what she wanted to accomplish, but for much less money.
The main feature we were looking for in a home was the aesthetic, the overall feel. Craftsman style homes was kind of a balance point between my interests in terms of aesthetic and my wife's interests.
I do. I love all of the touches, like, the woodwork. I love our, soapstone countertops. I love the Amish-made cabinets. I love that it is a modern house that has a lot of elements in it that are unique and not cookie cutter, and this is a house that I could see lasting for decades and decades and not losing its beauty or its charm.
And very specifically about our home, we have that Japanese feel without it being overwhelming, I think. So it still feels like an American home.
With the geothermal, with the Presby septic system, having the wildflower patch on our property as well, which we're working on to reestablish with more native plants. So it all kind of meshes, like the aesthetic and the philosophy of an eco-friendly, mindful place to live.